Hey, welcome back, you guys. Guess where we're at? I guess it's kind of a giveaway when I show you right here. We're at Ferrari of Atlanta, and behind us is the new Ferrari Purosangue. We dropped off the Roddy to get some service done, and they're gonna give us this Grecale GT to drive around for the week while they work on our stuff. We're going to get to look inside that and do a demo ride today, so stay tuned. Check out this F8 Spider at Ferrari of Atlanta. The red interior is amazing. Was going to do some footage of both of them, two Purosangue side by side here at Ferrari of Atlanta. Got a light silver and more of a charcoal silver that just pulled away.
And then you have the exposed floor that you can hide in.
Right.
The whole point of this, other than hiding your handbags and stuff when nobody else needs to know that they're there, these components here go in there. So if you're trying to use the cargo area.
Yeah, and I read or saw that there's no spare tire.
No. Ferrari hasn't had spare tires in any of their cars in a long time. So all that stuff comes out would go into the floor. The seats are power.
Oh, that's really nice.
So you could technically leave this out all the time if you knew you were going to be hauling golf clubs and stuff around often. So that way you just leave that pass-through in between the two seats open all the time.
Okay.
And still have the traditional SUV cover here on the back. And all your power stuff. But yeah, you can lay it through there. And you can fit plenty of stuff in there in case you accidentally run across something at an antique store you needed to drag home. And then this goes back in there.
So I'm just going to recap here real quick what Richard was saying about the difference in the specs here. So we got carbon fiber around the wheels on this one. I think that's the only way to go. And then the side skirts as well, carbon fiber versus not. Definitely looks so much better with it. And if you were trying to save about 20 grand, he was saying maybe don't do the front. But I do think that it's absolutely more beautiful to have the carbon fiber in the front versus that look there. So yeah, just rack up the options, right?
If you open the front door, it's pretty wild. Obviously, Ferrari doesn't want to call them suicide doors, so they call them rear hinge.
Yeah, I was going to let you talk about that.
They're rear hinge doors, according to
Rear
Ferrari.
hinge doors, got it.
We all know them as suicide doors, but that has a negative connotation, so I get why they don't want everybody to do it. But what I didn't notice initially was the fact that the B-pillar right here, every one of them, not dependent upon color, is done in black.
Okay.
The reason that is if you stand back here and look, the whole car looks wide open. If you were to actually have that body colored, it would look like there's this weird little pillar sticking up in between the seats. So
good point.
Little attention to detail aspects that they did. This is the standard interior, so you can obviously go up from here, but all Alcantara on the door panels. The seats that you see is the standard aspect. The only upgrade from that is the yellow stitching, which is very minimal in the cost of Ferrari. The screen is standard there for the passenger display.
Now, are you able to do Apple CarPlay on this screen or only the driver's screen?
That's a good question. I've not tried it over here. We've only connected it over there, and it shows it basically removes the tack and fills CarPlay in the full center there.
Maybe by the time it comes out, they might have a software patch for that if they don't currently offer it.
That would be a good, because actually it would make it a lot easier for your passenger to play. Now they do, in this screen over here, she can actually turn on your massaging seat for you if you wanted.
See, and normally my navigator
correct
would
so she can provide
tell me
you
to turn left
while
or
you're
right.
driving down the road. There you go. So there's an absolute ton of room in this thing. I mean, literally hop in there and see how much room's in the back.
Yeah, go ahead, sweetheart. Jump in.
And then let's say you're ready to go, so you press and hold this button right here.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
And here comes the door.
And just for some perspective, you guys, Alice is 8 feet tall. She laughs.
And I'm 4'2", and I can fit in the front still.
All right.
And it doesn't matter which door you shut first. I've had a lot of people ask that. It's not like a...
Okay.
I'm going to shut this. You watch your ankle there. I don't want to...
Oh, there it is. 255 35s on 22s in the front.
The hood is all one big clamshell. And it opens from the back.
Sounds sweet. So he's going to pop the hood too.
This is what you call a front engine, or front mid-engine.
Front
the
mid.
axle goes really right through here in the front. The engine being all fully behind it. As you can imagine, you can only see 6 of the import takes here, so that means there's 6 more up underneath of the dashboard, causing the engine to be basically back in this direction. Helping with that whole center of mass aspect. Probably the biggest technological advancement is the suspension system. It is insane. Have you read about it at all?
I have, and
You're
I've
aware of
watched.
not having sway bars and stuff. Car stays completely flat. Heavy braking, flat. Lateral moves, flat. Acceleration, flat. It's
Wow.
a bizarre feeling at first because you're expecting movement in the car, and it just literally doesn't. But that allows it to actually have to have a cooling system just for your shocks because it's moving so much, it's heating up all that fluid.
Wow.
It has to have a cooling system.
Yeah,
for it.
that makes sense. Amazing.
Did you already get the driving, Eric? Did you already drive?
Hell yeah.
Nice. Right up ducts to feed the cool diff brakes. All the additional wind skirts that come out through the sides. These ducts that go through the hood here cause the airflow to go up over the hood and then rush down the sides of the vehicle to keep that wind skirt buffed in.
Wow.
It looks so different in person. You ready to play?
Ready.
Hop on in the front, Alice. So now,
Might have to
since
do
it's
another
nice and warm,
start later when we get back. Or
we'll get it turned around too, so that it echoes off the building.
okay, and I'll stand behind it with the mic later.
There you go.
Cool.
So all the controls in here, it's not a push button, it's heat sensitive. So essentially, so think of it this way, if I want to change my mirrors, I just tap the mirror that I want to do, and then I move like that. You're not pushing into it. Hitting it hard is not going to get any different reaction out of it. Same with the steering wheel. It turns itself off automatically, so you're not accidentally grazing buttons. Just tap the middle one here, wakes everything back up. So like voice control, if you want to press and hold that to talk to Siri through your CarPlay. This is the self-driving mode. You turn that on or off from there, cruise control. And then this is how you adjust this one. Wow, the doors are open. You just slide it over.
I see.
Choose the one you want, back, and go back to it.
Okay.
So make sure your mirrors are good, and then I'll show you guys how to finish off moving the seats because it's a little different, complicated from that side of things.
I'm gonna move the microphone.
So first and foremost, in the middle of the dashboard there, see that dial? See the top arrow up at the top of it? Push that arrow up there. Alright, so now choose your seat over to the right. Yep. Now, the one on the right-hand side is all the movements. So click that.
This one?
Yep. Just tap it. So now, if you turn that knob, it's going to extend out the front of the seat or retract it.
Oh, it's doing mine.
Yes, this is all yours. This is all driver's side. Now, if you slide your finger across that face towards you, see how it's changing the options? So you twist that, that's going to be your lower bolsters. Swipe again, your upper bolsters. And then as you do it again, it'll be like your lower lumbar and upper lumbar. So you've got a ton of seat adjustment.
Yeah.
Now if you hit that back arrow again, now see the one on your closest to you? Looks like a heated seat, click that. Now turn the dial left to right. So you can go cold or warm from that same dial. If you hit the button again and go back to the seat configuration on the bottom, this one has massaging seats. So if you turn that, it'll go firmer or faster or slower. And you can adjust by swiping your finger on that, it'll adjust the style of massage.
That's what I miss from the Urus, was the massaging seats.
And if you hit the back button there, it'll go back. And then hit the back button again if you're done with your seats.
Yeah.
Now if you turn the dial, it's your climate, as far as the temperature goes.
Cool.
And then let's see.
Seat.
The button beside it, underneath the seat, that has a little sun sticking on top of the roof. Yeah. See, this glass is a chromatic glass.
It's a what
so when you
glass?
Turn that off. See how it darkens. You hit the button again, you'll see it. You'll see it lighten up.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
So there's no sunshade in here. There's no other stuff, so you have that ability to be able to darken it.
And that's the option.
Yep.
That's a must-have option.
I think. So they, you pay more to get rid of the carbon fiber roof, but you get a translucent glass.
Has anyone commented on any difference in the rigid feeling and cornering? You know how sometimes with
that suspension system overrides all that.
All that.
There's no variation to that. And two, I mean, let's face it, we're not tracking these. These are
true.
It's still a daily driver type of car, but it does bring the difference between making a mundane drive fun.
Yeah.
Everyday drive the thing. The exhaust sounds fantastic. The handling is amazing. The acceleration, this being a normally aspirated car, the bottom end's good. Where you really feel the power is between 3,500 and 8,000. It still has an 8,000 RPM range.
Yeah. That will be the hard thing to give up on the 458 is that 9,000 or 9,300.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's right around that area.
Well, I got a tune on mine too, so it's just a
So
little bit
Alice,
extra.
on your side of things, for instance, click the little car, or actually slide where it says Burmester right there, slide that over to the right. There you go. Now click the car up there at the top, the very top, on the menu up there to the left. Yep. Choose the little, looks like a speedometer. And they can actually slide that whole Burmester thing all the way out of the way, to the right. The bottom one there. Yep, that one right there. Slide it all the way to the right. So you can see G-forces, speed, RPMs, gears. It'll show you engine temps and all that other stuff over there because every co-pilot needs all that information. And then you can click the snowflake. That's going to be your climate control for your side. The difference is, as a passenger, if you look to the right, see the little 4 dots over there? Slide that over towards us. And so now you can choose different seats. So choose your seat. Yep, choose that one. Now your zone right now is 63 degrees. So if you slide that arrow over up there and make it warmer or colder for your side. That's just your seat. I have the control back here to adjust mine through the dial just like you have up there. You have a dial here in the back that I can do my massage or cold heat seats.
So all 4 seats have all
individual climate control. And that's
and massage.
well. Massage is optional. The 4-zone climate standard.
Okay. So massage in the 2 chairs back there is optional, or it's optional?
It's optional for either. So
everything.
It's optional in the front, and it's optional to have all of them.
Got it.
What else? And then you can see your seats there. So if you go to the one in the middle there, that one right there, the middle, yep. This will allow you to change all your seat motions like what he was doing. So you can do like the sides here or the legs area to squeeze it in more, or you can do your lumbar support. You have all the same motions there in the screen is what he does. And then there's different settings down there, which is that little gear that you see there. You can do the volume of the radio from there as well. So you've got a lot of adjustability there. And what's funny is if he's looking over, he can't see your screen right now.
Right.
Oh, wow.
And I can barely make out some things, but
Yeah, it looks black over there almost. So whenever you're ready, the gear shifter down below you.
before we get to that, is there any setting that you may want to explore for Apple CarPlay maybe over there?
You have Apple CarPlay because Android Auto has to be wired. It's not wireless.
Yeah, it would be her phone.
If you have your phone, we can go ahead and connect it, and we can just go ahead and see if there's any variation to it because I'm not familiar with it. Let's try. So on yours, hit the dot in the middle of the screen on your thumb. Yep. Hit that. Slide it over to CarPlay and push in on it. Now if you grab your phone and go to the settings and go to Bluetooth, click on that, and then Ferrari Purosangue. Hit pair. Hit allow. And it's going to come up and ask if you want to use CarPlay. Hit yes. Yeah, use CarPlay. And hit OK over there. And it'll take it about, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds to boot up CarPlay. When you're driving, if you notice the top number over there is kilometers, so don't freak out when you're hitting 135. Got a few people go, oh my god, I'm doing 135. I'm like, that's kilometers.
Right.
I should click on it any moment. Tap into the screen there again. Let's connect it. There it goes. So now you move your cursor around on that. So if you want to decline that, you just hit the...
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. You can decline it from the steering wheel. But so to control that, because it's not a touch screen in front of you, you use the little cursor there on your right thumb. Now you can press and hold the voice control button to talk to Siri. So again, to wake up the steering wheel, you hit the middle one, and then press and hold that one. There you go. You need to tell her to play whatever song, or take you wherever you want to go.
Yeah, why don't you... I want to hear the sound
So
system.
let's try this. Hit the car up there on the top. And then hit the speedometer one just to see if... we're curious if you can see CarPlay over here. Hit that button again. And you can just keep going to the right. Hit it again. Go all the way to the right. And it's just air quality and stuff. Hit the... probably the settings button. Let's check that. Display, try comfort. It's just sounds. So yeah, it doesn't look like we can control it from over there. That would be a neat option if you could, from both sides. But from a volume perspective, do you have any music playing on right now on CarPlay?
Doesn't say.
You can go over to the left, tap the middle again, and then go over to the left and go down to the bottom. Navigation.
Oops, how do I get over there?
Hit the middle button again to select as you're hitting the back button. Push up and then hit back. There you go. And hit the now slide it over to the left. One more. One more to there you go. Now pull it down. You're in Amazon Music, so you can just use that too.
I don't know how to do this.
Go to the right. There you go. You just choose any of those. It looks like an audiobook or something. Yeah, it is. So go back to the left. the spatial audio. Yeah, either way, that'd be fine. You got my mix up there. Alright, so then hit play right now. There you go. Your volume is under your left hand. Behind the steering wheel. Now it's cruise behind it. There you
It's not playing.
Should. It's on. I can see the volume's on 12.
Okay. Something else.
And so until you figure it out, it's actually pretty easy, but it does take a moment to figure it out.
This must be your playlist. This is good.
You crank up the volume, and it actually rocks.
That's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, Burmister's super clean sound.
Wow, that's amazing.
So then you'll still have over to the left just your generic car displays while you're in that, but if you tap the middle, because you gotta wake up the steering wheel again. There you go. And then if you hit that little house there.
Oh, this one?
Home. And if you hit the
like
View
that.
Max button there, that's gonna change it back to the car's display. So the music's still sounding, and then if you were, say you had the navigation taking you somewhere, whenever it needs to do something, it'll switch screens automatically for you to show you the
So if you did that and
direction change.
let's see if I go back into, see, that's not too bad. I really appreciate you showing me that. So like, if you want to see the tack and all that stuff, but you want to get your directions, you can pop back in.
Yeah. Or when it needs the directional change, I don't know for sure that Waze will do it, but I know Apple Maps does it. Whenever Apple Maps needs to tell you to take a right, it'll switch over to show you the CarPlay while you're taking a right or whatever, so you don't even have to do the back motions.
So I noticed that the comfort, the shock is there. Where's the button for that?
It's in the Manatino button.
Oh, okay. So you just
when
push
your
it.
hands are on the wheel, you can actually push it with your thumb. So it's not going to let you go past because you're in comfort mode. Let's say if you go up to sport, turn it up one more.
Oh, I see.
Stay in sport. When you go to sport, the suspension automatically goes to hard, but you can override it to go to medium and soft. And there is quite a big variation between soft and hard. Soft, I could drive this car all the way to Orlando and be happy with it. Hard it's firm, like a sports car should be.
Right on. Well,
Reverse is right there, and then you've got your auto and manual button. Windows.
I'm gonna put your window down, okay? And then you just pull this toward you for reverse?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
And your 3D camera is actually quite neat. If you took your thumb right now, wake up the steering wheel again, push it up on it, kind of slide it from the middle up. Let's try tapping it again right in the middle. There you go, push it. Up one more, now push it in. So now do that left and right. Just kind of turn it, and you'll see the car move around. It gives you a
that's cool.
three-dimensional model, essentially, of what the surroundings look like.
Nice.
And then you hit the back button to go back. There you go.
What a cool car. And only need a few years to save for it.
There you go. Well, luckily it'll take 4 years for it to get here, so you got plenty of years to save. You can keep coming back. Those they should back up.
Let me go straight then.
Yeah, you go straight back, and then once they pull up, I'll have you fall in behind them. That's good there. They should pull up around.
So you want me to go right now?
Yeah. Pull your right paddle. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And what you're seeing in the windshield is not a manufacturing flaw. That's what makes you feel like you're on drugs. That's what it is they, right before they brought us the cars, they put a windshield protection on there, and it's not cured all the way.
Gotcha.
And you go out through that gate there and take a left. It is an 8-speed, so it will shift early and often to try to save fuel.
Okay.
If you drive it in manual, that's how you can kind of control the RPMs and keep the exhaust baffles open.
How do you do that?
The middle switch there, pull it back towards me. There you go.
Do you mind if I go into sport mode?
Oh yeah, go for it. And take a right.
All right. Give it some beans.
Give it some beans. Left up here at the light.
Okay, so it truly is manual. So I was wondering at what point it would downshift like the 458.
It will.
Okay.
If you come to a stop, it won't let you be in fourth gear. It's going to make it. It'll force itself down.
Plenty quick.
Some more beans.
Okay, let's try comfort. That's one down?
Yep, to the left.
Okay. And sounds great. Now I want to get into the daily driver. How does that feel? I know it's worlds apart from where we're at, but that's one of the biggest complaints that we have is when we're just trying to daily. The suspension's pretty stiff feeling, and it's not comfortable.
And it's a race car, and that's where
that's true.
It's a race car with leather in it, so it has a decent amount of comfort for a race car. But Ferrari's front engine cars, which is funny if you actually look back what Enzo created. Enzo's road cars are always front-engine Grand Tours.
Yeah, let me clarify that I understand the 458 is what it is. I meant our Levante F-Tributo.
Okay.
That looks like it could be both worlds, but it's not.
Yeah. Well, that's even going back to what I was talking about with Ferrari itself. Because everybody, you remember Dino was kind of the beginning of, go left up here. There's 2 lanes that go left. Dino was kind of the beginning of that whole mid-engine scenario for road cars.
Right.
And he didn't even want to build that car, hence why it's called a Dino, not a Ferrari. But everybody in modern times equates Ferrari to what the Dino was. That's the minute you hear Ferrari, and immediately in your head is a picture of the 458 or anything that came from that.
Right.
Even though Enzo's version was something like this: comfortable, cruising, nice, powerful.
It's not me. It's unfortunately someone else is having a bad day. There they go.
Hopefully nobody will try to block us on our way down the highway on-ramp, because it's one of the best on-ramps in the world.
Oh, wow. Well then.
right up here, take a right.
Okay.
And then once you take a right, there's gonna be like a roundabout. You're gonna go straight through the roundabout, but it makes a really good chicane. And then there's a couple little small curves, then we'll come to another light. You're gonna take a right at the next light.
Straight?
Yep. This is the chicane.
Wow. Man, it feels so stable.
And then take a right up here. Now, if we can time this right, you don't want anybody in front of you when we get to the on-ramp, which is right up here.
Okay.
So if nobody's coming up behind you.
So I have the suspension in a hard setting right now, so you would feel it as bad as it's gonna get. Sorry, go ahead.
If this car goes before you, you can
go.
wait till this light changes to where it stops this traffic flow. That'll open up the on-ramp more for you. How's it feel so far?
Incredible.
Better than expected or about what you expected?
That's tough.
It is. It's a Ferrari, so you should expect a lot.
Yeah, the tech, I am more impressed with it than I thought I would be.
Yeah,
the interior.
Not known for tech.
The interior. Well, let's.
And kind of go really slow here because that car's going, and then hop in the right lane.
Don't be mad.
Of course, the light up here changed, letting everybody get on. So if you can let these cars get through and give it a nice little space, keep waiting if you can. If nobody's behind you,
There is.
they'll be all right. Kind of keep waiting, give it a little more gas. And now we got these cars. Hold on.
I had to. Sorry.
And this is where you get to really feel the lateral stability of the car as you're coming around through here. And then if nobody's in front of you, it's amazing how quickly you can get going between that stoplight and this green sign.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you did it.
I'm plenty happy with that experience, so I'm sure that you've had it better.
It's all right.
But
we're gonna get off at the next exit up here and take a right. But I mean, from a comfort perspective, are you in comfort now, or
no, I'm in sport.
You're still in hard shocks? And you can remain in sport with the throttle and all that stuff, and just hit the Manatino and go to soft, and it'll show you the difference in the ride quality. Yeah, one more and we got a soft.
What's the blue one?
But I actually just push into it, so you're in wet mode right now.
Oh.
So you can turn the dial up to sport. Go one more. Go away to sport. Now push in on that. There you go.
Okay.
Now you're in soft. So you're still in the sport setting.
Gotcha.
Just you're overriding the suspension. So for a long journey, this thing is very comfortable. It absorbs the bumps great.
Amazing.
Alice, you sure you don't want to drive?
Sweetheart, you should. Don't. You know what I tell everybody that I offer to let drive my car? You'll regret it.
Yeah. How many times do you have the chance to do it? Take a right down here at the light. And then once you take a right, you're going to take your immediate right at the next light.
Whew. Love that Ferrari neutral.
Yeah, you can still rev it while you're driving down the road.
Yeah. Which I have to do that, by the way.
I have to do it too. It's just
Whew.
the quickness of this engine. Yeah, how quickly it jumps and how quickly it revs back down is amazing.
Alice wants another rev.
Wow.
But she'll see it on there.
You can't see it.
Oh, the
It
rev
doesn't-
counter.
It doesn't.
Don't worry, I'll give you another opportunity. We'll roll the
It
windows
doesn't
down.
show on the.
She can see it. She has a
Right here.
display over there with their RPM gauge is what she's
Oh,
trying
I
to
see.
But it doesn't show the camera.
Oh, it's not?
It didn't because of the reflection.
Gotcha.
Lovely traffic. That's why we're going to take a right at the next light.
Right and a right.
Just going to keep going straight up this road. Most people are going to turn out of your way because nobody knows this goes through here.
Straight?
Yep. Keep going straight.
We don't need to catch air. Have you ever had anyone just go absolutely bonkers?
We came through here really rapidly earlier.
Oh, man.
It's like, yeah, okay, I haven't hit this corner this fast yet. We're good. Take our ride up here at the light.
What a blast.
Up in the left lane. You can feel the wheels breaking traction.
A little bit, yeah.
Let's take a left up at the light up here.
At the light.
Yeah. This is a couple sweeping corners. Speed limit's slow. Next to never any cops up here, but I can't ever guarantee anything.
Okay.
But it is a lot of fun.
Oh my God, I'm in love.
Yeah. So how lateral everything starts?
Yes.
There's a bump right up here. It's going to kick you up a little bit, but you're good. It'll hold it. Right here, you hit that about 70, you really know it.
Yeah. Good thing we're only doing 25.
Right. Then hop in the left lane. We're going to take a left at the bottom of the hill. See that dog pop his ears up when he downshifted? That dog's like, oh, somebody's barking at me.
You did.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
And then you got to take a left up here.
Okay. At this light.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell Craig. Yeah, Sean wanted to drive the SF90, but he was fine after the Purosangue. And the way it just comes out of the corner.
And it just keeps pulling, but the lack of body roll and the maintain of composure is impressive. Take a right at the light up here.
At where?
The light.
Okay. there any bumps that we could go over with this?
Go straight. There's some up here, but not much. Most of the roads around here are pretty good. Go straight through the light.
Okay. I'm gonna put it back in comfort.
You can hit the button again, you can make it go soft. There you go. So that'll be the smoothest you can make it. So this next turn in up here, where past this yellow sign, take a right in there.
Might hit this little bump.
The lack of shock it comes into the seat is baffling.
Wow. There's a little bump. Delicious. I ate that bump.
This thing just eats the road up. You don't even notice.
Here's a big one. Oh my goodness. What bump?
Right.
What bump?
My phone never rings so much.
Yes,
I
it
know.
does. You just don't realize it because that's all you do is answer the phone.
So up here.
I'm not
on the
complaining,
right,
I love
you're
it.
gonna see a little turn in with like cones and stuff. And then take a right in there.
What bumps?
And to the right.
To the right.
Straight through here. Left up here.
Right here?
Just a little bit more. Right up here.
This one.
Left. Yep.
Wow.
Take a right.
Let's do the windows for that leaf blower. Don't need that up in here. Do you mind if I back in there? Like, so.
Yeah, if you pull up there, I'll turn it around
Okay, cool.
for you, and then that way I'm able to get a exhaust audio, and it works really well off of the building.
That would be perfect if you did the rev and I'm
Yeah.
wearing the mic behind it. That'd be perfect.
Going this Sprinter's pulling back.
Yeah.
It should work there, and I can get it turned around here.
You want me to just stop right here?
Yep. So it doesn't have, so the back seat person can just push out and then
Yeah.
stop, and it'll hold it there.
Okay.
So it's a super lightweight door because it's being assisted power-wise. This one you're still on your own. Other than when you get it closed, it does have soft close. First Ferrari with soft closed doors. There he is. He made it. So I'll get it turned around. I'll
Okay.
back it up by the building there. Hopefully that leaf blower will go away.
Gotta love the leaf blower. Let's drive all the way to Atlanta to get an exhaust shot of the Purosangue. But wait, we're gonna make it extra for you guys. We're gonna let the leaf blower go for that extra sound. Make sure you get the microphone back from him. Right on. Thank you, Richard.